Representative Tilley, the House voted on HCR 34 this week, which urges Congress in Washington to pass a balanced budget. Talk about that.
Sure, I think the biggest threat our nation faces is our growing debt. You know, we have a debt that's exceeding the gross domestic product. You've got budgets, proposed budgets this year of $1.5 trillion in debt. The next year of around $1.4 trillion, and the following year 1.2. We're on a path to total financial and economic destruction within our country. And so what we're just saying is we're urging Congress to do what we do here in the state and what every family across the state does, and actually live within their means to pass a balanced budget. It receives broad bipartisan support, so it's not really a Republican issue or a Democratic issue. It's an American issue, and it's an issue that concerns a lot of citizens across the state, so we were glad to pass it.
Another thing the House voted on to try to change this week was HB 1497, which would basically bring, about special elections to replace statewide offices.
Sure, I think it's a good step in the right direction, and basically what it says, under the existing law, if you have an open seat, a vacant seat for a statewide elected official, the governor appoints him, so one person appoints that individual. We saw in Illinois how ripe for corruption that can be, which led to the impeachment of a governor when he was trying to sell an open Senate seat. And so what we're saying is if you have a vacancy to a statewide elected office, we think the people of the state should determine who represents them. I was glad to see that we received almost 90 votes in the Missouri House. It's something that we passed last year and didn't quite make it through the process in the Senate. I hope the Senate's a little more aggressive with it, but I certainly think it's good government and the right thing to do.
Now, would the people of Missouri have to vote on that for it to take effect, or would it just automatically?
It would automatically take place, and if it gets through the House and the Senate and the governor signs it, and so I'm optimistic about it, and I certainly think it improves openness and transparency in government and makes a good move in the right direction.